Okay, good afternoon. I'm Katie, and this is Alex, and we're going to do Couch Elementary History. Alex Roger, Katie Campbell Woodyard, and Audrey Amick all attended preschool at Couch School with Patricia as our teacher and Kelly as our aide. At the time, Alex was a bully and he wouldn't let anyone play with him. He wouldn't even let me ride the bicycles or tractor. And then when I had my first kiss, guess who told on me? It was Alex.
So in kindergarten, Katie and I were running around, and we got very thirsty. Katie took the whole bathroom break time to get a drink, and when we went and started class, she had to pee so very bad. So she asked her teacher to use the bathroom, and she said, no, we already had our break. So Katie peed herself, and they had to clean it up.
In first grade, Alex got in trouble for fighting over a book. Later, that book ripped in half.
So in second grade, we had Mr. A as a teacher. He was a lot of fun, and we really liked having him. Katie and I got into a fight because she would fight everyone, and I was the only person to take her down.
Then in third grade, I beat up a kid because he was putting boogers on people. Then he went crying to the principal, and I never got in trouble. Then in fifth grade, Matthew joined us. He was so cute, all the girls wanted to marry him. Matthew never liked Alex, and Alex was on the playground playing property when Matthew came up and asked him how he's doing. Then Matthew screamed to tell the teachers Alex cussed, even though he didn't. He got sent to the principal's office and lost Fun Friday.
Every time. In sixth grade, we moved into junior high. We were nervous but felt like big kids. I asked out a girl, went to the bathroom. Before I could even get back, Matthew asked her out, and guess what she said? Yes.
In seventh grade, Jordan Ritchie joined us. Alex and I fought so much and got into a lot of trouble. In Miss Free's history class, we went to the new gym and played hide and seek. Alex dunked the basketball for the first time on a 10-foot goal. He was so excited. We also gained Cole Holmes at the end of the year. On Cole's first day, Matt came and got him from the principal's office, and everyone thought he was weird.
In eighth grade, we gained Haley Finley. Everyone thought she was a witch because she told everyone that she was into witchcraft. Cole would bring all kinds of snacks to try to get everyone to like him. It worked very well. We made paper airplanes all the time and stayed in constant trouble. We would make paper fighter jets and flew them across the room to try to hit people. And that's it.
Now for Gatewood history.
I'm Zoe Brown,
I'm Emma Combs.
and we're going to do Gatewood history. Gatewood is our roots, where we started, and the foundation of who we are today. We became really close, not only as a class, but like brothers and sisters.
We started preschool with Emma Combs, me, Casey Williams, Zoe Brown, her, Faith Harris, Noah Harris, Jeremiah Ingram, and Tayton Smith. First things first, we need to mention the time in pre-K that Noah cried when Miss Condola told him that it was not Chicken Nugget Day in the cafeteria. We still pick at him today about it. Every time the intercom announces that we're having chicken nuggets for lunch, we all turn and say, Noah!
In kindergarten, there was a little boy named Nolan that had blonde hair, blue eyes, and all the girls loved him. He rode away in his mom's little yellow Beetle, never to be seen again, and all the girls cried on the swing set.
We want to dedicate our first grade memory to Miss Kathy Massey, known to us as Grandma Kathy. She came into our first grade classroom and taught us how to make butter out of goat milk. Everyone had a turn using the butter churn. It was so exciting when we were able to spread it on our bread, knowing that we made it.
In second grade, Faith took forever, and by forever I mean forever, on the map test back when we did it with pencil and paper. So whenever she got done, we got as much lunch as we wanted. Emma overdid it on the cinnamon rolls, eating 4 and throwing up in the bathroom. She learned her lesson not to take on the boys in a food challenge.
In 5th grade, we gained Maya Beatty. Remember that time that half of the class got a detention from Miss Hicks for not coloring in their daily box? It was Noah and Zoe's first ever detention.
Also in the 6th grade, we were playing trivia with buzzers. The question asked was, what state is the biggest? Emma slammed her hand on the table and screamed, Texas! It was indeed not Texas.
There was a time at recess in 7th grade when Maya and Tayton started fist fighting. All I remember that Miss Moore had to come pull them off of each other. Everyone thought it was hilarious.
One time in science class, we were going over a lesson about the ozone hole. I bet you can assume where I'm going with this. The whole class started busting out laughing, and it is still an inside joke to this day.
One day in 8th grade, we went to PE. Noah decided to wrap himself up into a foam mat. He got hit by a basketball and fell over. He smacked his head off the floor because his arms could not catch him because they were wrapped up. He didn't remember anything that happened from the entire day. He had a bad concussion.
In the 8th grade, we stuffed Miss Dale's car with balloons and wrapped it in saran wrap as our 8th grade prank. When we all ran out there to surprise her with the prank, Tayton yelled, Happy birthday, Dale! Now, Cole and Matthew for high school history.
Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Cole.
We're gonna do high school history. So freshman year was an interesting year. In every class, we all wrestled. We just wrestled all the time. Ag class was basically our fight club, and the shop was where most of it happened. None of us could beat Jeremiah. All of us tried. We learned to watch our backs because we could be choked out at any time. And then one day our wrestling match got a little too serious when Dylan LaRue slapped Johnny Sipes across the face. And let's just say Johnny had a red handprint across his face for 3 days. We were a rowdy class, and we were always in trouble. In freshman PE, Finley did not understand a basketball drill, and it was the funniest thing ever. She ran across the court screaming, I was not given the directions. Then, of course, Maya Beatty kicked my basketball, and I'll never forget. Sophomore year, we tormented Miss Hopper, but she was still our favorite teacher, and we were her favorite students. If I had $1 for every time Miss Hopper said, Alex, sit down, I'd be rich. Sophomore year was probably the most fun, but we were also in a lot of trouble. One time the whole class dared Cole to spit a spitwad at Miss Hopper. That didn't end well. She sent 4 of us to the office, but Crispy took all the blame. Then he got ISS, and then when he got back to class, it didn't change anything because he showed us how well he could do the WAP. And also, TJ and Carl had beef.
I'm going on to junior year. Junior year, we gained 4 new students. Keely, Emma, Hannah, and Joe. They were all quiet first, but we soon realized they all had the devil in them. Emma caused the most trouble in government. Joe ruined our lunch, if you know, you know. And Jag, unexpectedly, we had a drug search. Ethan asked to go to the bathroom in the drug search, and let's just say he figured out real quick not to ask to go to the bathroom in a drug search. One second, finding my spot. Casey, junior year, tried to get me in trouble for everything, and it definitely worked. He got me in big trouble a lot of times. Still fun, though. Senior year was a lot of fun. It went by so fast. Everyone picked on each other constantly. It was never a dull moment, besides the part where Emma, Hannah, and Haley almost burned down the ProStart kitchen due to making fries. During basketball season, Hannah put a bunch of packing peanuts in Coach Miller's office. He wasn't too happy. But it was funny. In Miss Crowder's room, where the boys were being bad, she would put them in timeout. We did Dirty Santa in Daryl's class. Matt brought Emma bubble wrap. And Noah got a chicken nugget shirt. When prom came around, we were shocked when we saw Jeremiah out there dancing his heart out.
Now we're going to do senior trip. So, the senior trip was a lot of fun. We forgot Jeremiah in a gift shop. We went and ate, and we were all wondering where Jeremiah is, and then we see him walk through the door 20 minutes later, and he still got his food before us, somehow. I don't know.
Also on senior trip, we discovered that Miss Ball can rap and Addie can dance.
Yeah.
Very well.
And then we were walking back from the Ferris wheel, and I told a police officer that Emma farted. And he said, "That's okay, girls fart."
We also learned that Tayton is the belly flop king, and he loves swimming.
We also learned that Miss Ball can cook most things, but she cannot cook biscuits and gravy. It was awful.
We also learned that we are very good at digging holes. We had a 4-foot hole on the beach. It was insane.
And that's it for us. Thank you.
I'm Jordan Ritchie,
I'm Hannah Shields.
and we're doing the class prophecy.
Audrey Amick. Audrey will be going all over the world saving lives. She plans on being an independent woman and travel the world as a nurse. Maya Beatty. Maya will have the job of her dreams, working most likely as a dental assistant. She plans on having 4 children and to own a husky.
Keely Bettis. Keely will be working as a cosmetologist here in Missouri, and she will be married to her husband Sawyer and will have 2 kids. Zoe Brem. Zoe will be living her best life. She will be married with children and work as a nurse practitioner. When she's not busy working, she will be spending time with her family.
Katie Campbell Woodyard. Katie will be living it big as a cartoon graphic designer, and as her side hustle, she will be a tattoo artist to help support her 4 kids and her husband. Along with this, she will own a beautiful wolf dog and Maine Coon. Emma Combs. Emma plans to have a kindergarten teaching position somewhere local here in Missouri. She hopes to have a house on a big piece of land and wants to have 2 children that are in school. After that, she hopes to build her own business near the age 40. She will make her business bigger after many years of teaching.
Haley Finley. Finley has helped millions of brides around the world find their dream dress by becoming a bridal consultant. She hopes to one day find Zendaya's. Haley lives as the town's crazy cat lady with her 8 hairless cats. Faith Harris. Faith plans on being married with 2 children and living in a house in the woods in the middle of nowhere, along with her dog and 2 stray cats. She plans to make money by being a forensic scientist. In her free time, she plans on traveling to Germany and also to continue her passion, painting.
Noah Harris. Noah will be living on a farm with the love of his life and many children. To help provide for his family, he will be working as a bladesmith. He plans to make knives for people all around the world. Cole Holmes. Cole will be working on welding and will try to go back to college to get viticulture, horticulture, and ag business degree, and then hopes to start owning his own wine vineyard. He hopes to also have time to travel. After that, he wants to build his own home for his wife and 2 kids. Jeremiah Ingram. Jeremiah will be working within a digital art career. He plans to be involved in esports and one day hopefully compete in a big competition and be on TV. At some point, he plans to move to Ireland and own a 1950s Hornet.
Carl Krummenacker. Carl plans on working for a video game company. During this, he plans on traveling to Japan to see and learn before settling back down in the United States. Matthew Morey. Matt wants to be a retired basketball coach with a pet chimpanzee and hopes to still have a squeaky voice. He wants to be married to Riley and have 17 kids. He wants it to be known that Riley still wears the pants in the relationship.
Jordan Ritchie. Jordan will be helping children break through their emotional and physical trauma by becoming a child life specialist. She will be married to the love of her life and have 5 children. Together they will be living in the place of their dreams, a rustic wood house with a wraparound porch. Alexander Rogers. Alex will be welding and he wants to travel before he starts a family. He also wants to try to make the world a better place. He wants to live in Florida and wants to own a big ranch.
Hannah Shields. Hannah will be living her best life in Florida while going out and rescuing sea life and doing the things she loves. She also hopes to travel in her beached-out Jeep before starting a family. After that, she hopes to be married and will have 2 kids and an Australian Shepherd in her dream home. Joseph Short. Joe wants to live a middle-class life. He will be a professional gamer and travel to Japan to settle down and start a family where he would live with his wife and 2 children.
Johnny Sipes. Johnny has made a living as a welder of any kind. When he is not busy spending time with his family, you will find him hunting, fishing, and gaming every day. Tayton Smith. Tayton will be cruising down the road in an 18-wheeler. He hopes to have traveled the most states he can by then and spend time help his dad doing so.
Casey Williams. Casey hopes he will be a successful technician with a lot of money. He will own a '69 Dodge Charger. He will find a wonderful lady and will get married and will have 1 kid. Ethan Williams. Ethan will be doing welding along with making a lot of money. He then wants to travel to many places and start building his dream home wherever he settles down with his wife and 2 boys that he and his wife have.
Now with Haley on the senior class wills.
I'm Emma Combs,
And I'm Haley Finley.
and we're going to be doing our senior class wills.
Ethan Williams wills his height to Blake Williams. Joe Short wills his height to the freshman class.
Hannah Shields wills her bluntness to the high school volleyball girls because they'll need to tell how it is. Matthew Morey wills Coda to take school seriously, unlike his brother.
Emma Combs wills her number 1 softball jersey to her younger sister, Chloe Combs. Audrey Amick wills nothing, LOL.
This next one, okay. Alex Rogers wills the ability to survive crazy truck drivers to Chloe Combs. Jordan Ritchie wills Mia the ability to break through all her fears.
Noah Harris wills DJ his ability to stay calm during games. Faith Harris wills her ability to see beauty in all things to the underclassmen.
Haley Finley wills Miss Pistacco patience. Jeremiah Ingram wills his positivity to the juniors.
Casey Williams wills Lane Amick the ability to have the coolest car in the parking lot. Zoe Brown wills her kindness and ability to not care what other people have to say to Brooklyn.
Keely Bettis wills her leadership and accomplishments to her freshman FFA besties. Maya Beatty wills the ability to be persistent to Miss Sheila.
Katie Campbell Woodyard wills everyone the ability to hold their own. Cole Holmes wills his outgoingness to the freshman class.
Carl Kremenacker wills Zach and Julius the ability to debug code. Jonathan Sipes wills Hunter Grissom the ability to stay smart.